Okay, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome into the live training. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Hope everybody did some fun stuff. Back to work on Monday. Let's see who we have coming in. Let's see. If you are returning to Dubb, which looks like we've got some returners in here, if you could put a two in there if you're returning in the chat, and if you could put a one in the chat if you're new to Dubb, that would be awesome. If you are new to the platform, please put a one in there and please put a two if you're returning. Gabriel, thanks for the two. Appreciate it. Let's see. Looks like mostly everybody seems to be returners in here, which is great. If there is anybody hidden in there that is a one and you're new to Dubb, please put a one into that chat just so I know if there's anybody new in there. That would be fantastic. Vanessa, good to see you back as always. I see you're in there. Rick, welcome back. Let's see. Mark, welcome back, I believe. But if anybody else is in here that just came in and you're new to Dubb, please put a one in that chat. If you are new to the platform, whether you're on a free trial, you just got on a paid plan, whether you're kind of just feeling the platform out a bit, feel free to put that one in the chat just so we know that you're in the group here. Okay, Mitch, thank you for popping that in. Mitch, let me come over to you and say hello. Always like to say hi to the new folks. Mitch, you can unmute and say hi if you want to. If not, you can say hello in the chat. Totally up to you. But I see that you put a one in there. So if you'd like to say hi, feel free to unmute and say hello if you'd like to say hello. If you're busy on that side, that's cool. Hey, Mitch. Mitch, can you hear me okay? Looks like you're unmuted, but I can't hear you, unfortunately. If you want to type in the chat, Mitch, if you want to put your industry in there, that would be helpful. For some reason, you're off mute, but I can't hear you. So just if you want to pop your industry into the chat, that would be fantastic. Just so I kind of know, you know what you're doing. That would be great. Let's see. Is there anybody else that's new to Dubb in here as well? Let's see. Anybody? If you are, please put a one in the chat like Mitch did there. Fitness. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know about that, Mitch. Okay. So for everyone in here, what we're going to do is we're going to run through the platform. This is kind of like going to the gym for everybody that's been using Dubb for a while, getting the reps. If you're new to Dubb, I'm going to take you through the A to Z in terms of what this platform looks like, kind of give you the advice along the way on certain things. And we have a an email with Dubb that if you want to send us over a test video, or if you'd like for just to watch something, send it to feedback at Dubb, and I'm going to put this in the chat right now. Feedback at Dubb. So if you'd like to send us a video, you're trying something new, maybe you've had Dubb for a while, but you're trying a new strategy, something new visually, send it to us and we can review it. And if you're just getting used to the platform and you want to send something to us before you send it out as a test, feel free to send it to feedback at Dubb right in there. That's where you'll want to send it. The other thing is definitely go to our YouTube support channel because that's where these trainings go to live. So when we're done having them here, they're going to be on our YouTube support. So I'll put that into the chat right now. So if you want to be able to review certain parts of the live training later, that's when you want to go back and you want to watch that on our YouTube support. And I just put the link in the chat. And there'll be specific things. So when you think about your industry and certain parts of the training you want to see again to practice, that's where you want to go back and be able to do that. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here. If anybody has any questions, throw them in the chat along the way, and let's get moving. So let me share my screen, and here we go. Okay, and here's the Dubb support channel I was just talking about. That link's in there. So if you go to the video section, there's a bunch in here from the live trainings. There's Darius in here as well. We got a whole bunch of stuff in here that you can access right inside of here. In terms of Dubb itself, the main thing that you want to think about when you think about Dubb is you want to think about what does this thing look like. So if I was going to send a here, let me do this. Hold on. If I was going to send this out, if I was going to send a Dubb video out to prospects or clients or whatever the end recipient is, you want to think about what does it look like when they receive that email, that text message, that message on LinkedIn. What are they going to see? When you record a Dubb video, the first 3 seconds are a repeating animated preview. So we want to make sure that repeating animated preview, this GIF right here, has some meaning to it. So we always talk about having the hook when we make these videos. And that's what it just says right on there. What's your hook? So before we decide on what kind of video we want to record, we need to know what our reason is for reaching out and have some kind of meaningful hook so someone's going to want to click on it. So if you're using ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, Claude, if you're using inside the Dubb platform Auto, which is right here, Auto, if you're using any kind of AI engine, you want to make sure that you come in here and you say, "Hey Auto, hey ChatGPT, here is the industry that I'm in. Here's my ideal client profile, my ICP. Here's why I'm reaching out to this person or this group. Here's the value I want to convey, and here's the action I want them to take when they're done consuming my content, whether it's booking a time on my calendar, checking out my site, filling out a form, whatever that action is. And I would like you, AI, to give me a list of 20 to 30, 3 to 6 or 7 word hooks that I can use so someone's going to want to click on my video. High curiosity, high value, high intent. So Auto or whatever AI you're using will then give you a list of those 20 to 30, 3 to 7 word hooks. Give them a human pass, see which ones you like, make the adjustments, give it back to the AI if you want to, and say, hey, make this funnier, punchier, wittier, whatever you want. And then once you feel good about the choices that you have, the reason we say 3 to 6, 3 to 7 words for a hook is because typically that is what's going to fit on that little whiteboard that I'll explain right here in a second, right down there. And that's typically what's going to be good for visual in your subject line right here, about 3 to 6, 3 to 7 words. Now, once you have your hook, then you can decide on what kind of video you want to record. This one right here is one of the most basic kinds you can record. It's very straightforward. This was recorded with the webcam inside of the Dubb platform, basic webcam. I have the Dubb mobile app on my phone that I got, and that has a whiteboard feature where I can type, and that's what you're seeing right there. I'm typing on the whiteboard feature on the mobile app. The last part of this is me moving the whiteboard, pointing, doing one of these deals. That's just because it's an animated preview. You hit record with Dubb, first 3 seconds is going to repeat. So whatever you're doing for the first 3 seconds, that's going to be what's happening. And we just want to have a little bit of movement to it. So that's what that looks like right there. And that's just one style that you can do on the webcam within Dubb. You also can do a style that has a virtual background behind you. So if you are not using the whiteboard, you can put a virtual background behind like someone's profile, like you see right here, a screenshot of an action someone took. Maybe they filled out a form, screenshot of a website you're reaching out to, screenshot of a property if you're in real estate, screenshot of an article that you want to share. As long as that screenshot gives some kind of curiosity and context, that's what you want to do right there. Now, you also can do a combination of both of these things. So I can have a virtual background and I can hold up my hook like you see right here. I can also do this. This works really well if you're in real estate and someone's interested in a property. Have that property behind you and just have that property address or that hook right in front of you. So it's all about leveraging the visuals and the hook, either something behind by itself, either something you're holding up by itself, or a combination of both of those things. And again, this is right from the webcam. Now, you also with Dubb can record screen recordings. So this one right here was done with the Dubb Chrome extension. So that's a browser-based screen recorder. Anything within your browser that you want to be on top of in a circle pointing things out visually, this is a really nice way to do it. So what you would do is you would Google Dubb Chrome extension. You're going to see the Dubb Chrome extension button right up here at the top in the browser. You pin it up there. It's a 3-step process to get it pinned, logged in, ready to go, and then you're able to record on whatever you want to put yourself on top of. Now, typically, any website within here. So you notice with here, this is a market update. You can clearly see the title. I'm right next to it. And then you'll also notice that I'm holding up a whiteboard inside of that bubble. Now, the whiteboard is that additional messaging that we were talking about. So we know it's a market update, but there's been a big change in that market. So really, if you're doing the bubble stuff and you have another message or a hook, I would hold it inside the bubble right there. You also have the ability to use the Dubb desktop app. This is also a screen recorder. So the Chrome extension, like we just saw, was browser-based. The Dubb desktop app can go on top of anything. Videos, Canvas slides, documents, whatever you want to show on your computer screen, it can go on top of. It also has the ability to push in closer. Know that I'm pushed in on this site right here. I'm cropped in closer. So when I show the Chrome and desktop back to back as screen recorders, you're going to notice the similarities and differences. But the big difference is one's browser based, one goes on top of anything. You also have the ability to record with your mobile app. So the mobile app, you can do all the same stuff we were just doing with the webcam, same kind of feel. You can just screenshot stuff on your phone, put it as a virtual background. use text on the screen like you see right here. You also can just use your hook that we talked about, right? Have your hook, put it above your head, below your head, move it around, have some, emojis, whatever you want to do. You have the ability to do that right here. You also have the ability to use the Dubb picture-in-picture function on the mobile app. This is like perfectly made for property walkthroughs in real estate. Uses both cameras on the phone, shows whatever's in front of you, and you're on the screen at the same time. If you're not in real estate and you're at an event, big conference, meeting, and you want to show what's going on in front of you at the same time, you can do this. If you're sitting across from a client, maybe you're in person with a client, and you want to do a quick little interview slash, testimonial, just put this on a selfie stick, hold it. You're in the top left. Ask the client some questions. Load that up to your social media or send it out as an update to your circle of influence. You also can, if you're sitting in front of your computer and you pull up someone's profile or a website or property, all the stuff we talked about, you can just take your phone, go to picture in picture, and then just lean in to your computer and show what you want to show. If you're selling locally to businesses, record some cool videos outside of their business with picture in picture, send it to them, and then go in and say, hey, I just sent you a video. So these are all very creative things that you can do to stand out. Now, when someone does get a Dubb video and they receive it and they see the animated preview and they click on it, they're going to be brought to a customized landing page that we call a preset in Dubb terms, but it's a customized landing page. So right over here is going to be the video that you recorded right here. Then you're going to have playlist videos that are going to play right after the video is concluded. It's going to run right into them. These initial videos, like we talked about, should be focused on the hook. I wouldn't go beyond a minute. Jump in, jump out, get right into the value. Have them take an action at the end of that video, but it's focused on the hook and that client. These over here provide more education. And because this is focused on the group or person that you're reaching out to, it gives you the opportunity to record a video one time that's basically your pitch video, minute, minute and a half, sits right here in the playlist, and it will play right after the video is concluded. Now, if you have Dubb testimonials, this is a good spot to have them as well. Sorry, not Dubb testimonials, that's ours. Your testimonials. This is a good spot to have them in the playlist, kind of completes the circle. If you don't have video testimonials, I'll show you a way that Dubb users, use to get them. I'll show you that in 1 second. You're also going to have your logo over here. And then below these videos, you're going to have your call to action buttons. These are called your CTAs. What do you want someone to do when they've concluded watching the content? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? That's probably the most popular. Do you want them to visit your site? Do you want them to send you an email back? Do you want them to download a document, a listing agreement, a contract, a guide? Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want a link to an external form? Do you want them to leave a review? Do you want them to check out a case study? So there's a lot of options you have below. If you do have multiples, go in order of left to right in terms of importance. Now, if you don't have a video testimonial, reply with video is a really great button to use. So what you would do is you'd record a video, you'd have that button below it. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, thank you so much for using Dubb. We appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us if we could get a video testimonial from you. It's really easy. You don't have to download anything. Just click reply with video below and let me know. What do you think about the platform? Or whatever questions you'd ask, they send the video back to you. You get a notification that you have a video reply. You make it part of the playlist, and now you have that nice circle that's worked over the years for a lot of folks right down here. Now, the last part is over here, right over here. This is called your AI assistant. This is called SIA, your Sales Interactive Assistant. And we've had really good feedback from this since it's been on people's pages. And because when someone lands here, maybe they're thinking about taking the next action, maybe, but maybe they have questions before they do. So right over here to the right, they can interact with the AI. You can have your FAQs, you can ask the AI a direct question, and when the AI gives the answer, it wants to keep the momentum of what's happening going. So it'll give the answer, but then it will push for your desired outcome. So it'd say, hey, are you ready to book a time with Rob? Now, the AI is educated inside of the Dubb platform with individual website pages. It will physically learn what's in text on those pages. And you also can upload a PDF as well. So it's one or the other or both, and the AI becomes educated on what you need to know about. Now, these individual preset landing pages here, you want to think about them in terms of your audience. So if I was in recruitment and I worked with employers and candidates, or if I was in real estate and did buyers, sellers, FSBOs expired, if I was in insurance, mortgage, coaching, consulting, finance, whatever it is, those splits in my audience I want to have individual preset landing pages that speak to those parts of my audience. So when you go from a free trial to a paid plan, one of the first things that the team does is that they meet you in Zoom for an optimization account setup. They'll help you set up the buttons, the pages, everything you need ready to go. But just understand you want to have those splits and those different pages for different parts of your audience. And all of this is tracked. So did someone open your email? Did someone click on any buttons? Did someone interact with the AI? Did they watch the video? And if they did, what is the watch percentage that they watch? It really helps you with the follow-up, so you can be on top of that. Now, in terms of the recording itself, okay, how do we do these individual styles that I just talked about? How do we record something that looks like this? So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go inside the platform. You're right here inside the dashboard, and there's a big red button right up here at the top called Create Video. Click that there, and that is going to open up your webcam. Now, if you want to get the whiteboard on your phone, Dubb mobile app, so it's Dubbapp, and when you have the Dubb mobile app, this is what it looks like. And there is a button right at the top that is going to give you the whiteboard function, which is that square with that little person in the corner. When you select that there, now you can type. So all you do is type your hook, type it, turn it, and there you go. Just that simple. Now, if you want to get the virtual background behind you, go below, select virtual background. We have a bunch of stock ones here, but I would go to your photos, and this is where you're going to upload any of those screenshots that we talked about. Properties in real estate, websites, articles, whatever you want behind you. Click it in here, creates a little library for you that looks like this. Then select the one that you want, puts it behind you, and there you go. I would just make sure you have a good ring light or natural light in front of you. If you are talking with your hands, I would keep them within your shoulders so they don't go out into the soup. And if you want to use both, just bring your hook up just like this, and there you go. And you got it just like that. Now, every recording type in Dubb has a teleprompter option. So if you want to use a teleprompter on this one right here, just click in here above, right here. It's going to open up. You can go right to scripting at the top. See what it says create new script? If I click that button there, it's going to take me inside the Dubb platform. I can copy and paste and save a script there, or I can scroll through scripts that I already have saved in the platform. Or lastly, I can search for a script by name, just like this. Now, when it drops down here from a physical presence, you want to be about arm's distance away. It's pretty good. Let the words flow up into your eye line. The speed of the teleprompter can be controlled right here, up or down. Hit the play button, see if you like that speed. Back the text off or zoom it in. Now, you also have the ability to edit a video. So tap the pencil icon, make the changes that you want, click save. Now, this is how you put it all together. So here is going to be my hook. I'm going to hit the record button right here in the middle, and then I'm going to use my teleprompter like this. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. I can hit the pause button, stop the recording, click it again to resume. So you don't have to do it all in one shot. You can hit the red X in the middle. That's going to say, are you sure you want to delete this? And then if you want to save this video into the Dubb platform, it's the blue check mark, and that will save it into Dubb. If you want to close the teleprompter, just tap it right there. So this is one of the most straightforward ways to record right from your webcam. So I'm going to hit the check mark right here, and now it's going to save this video into Dubb. Now, once a video is saved into the Dubb platform, this is going to take you to the video edit page inside of Dubb. When you land in here, this is where you can do some things. So when you're inside here, number one at the top, you can edit the title internally. Just click the pencil icon, make the changes to whatever you'd like to change it to, click the check mark, and it will save it. Now, if you want to preview what this video looks like on a preset landing page that we just saw, you're going to click the button all the way to the right, the little square with the arrow. Click that button. It's going to open up a new tab. And now I can look at it and say, yeah, there's the video I recorded. It's got my logo, it's got the GIF, it's got my playlist, it's got my AI, it's got my buttons. Everything looks awesome. Now, if I wanted to change that to a different background, right? All I have to do is click that little drop down right there. Notice it says Rob's preset with a green check mark. That means anytime I record a video, that is my default preset landing page. Always will have the same buttons and background because that's my default. If I have other preset landing pages created, like you see right here, all I have to do is click on one and it would change everything about the background because it just changes to a different preset background. Now you also have the ability to download any MP4 version of any video you save into Dubb. So MP4 file right there you can download. You also have the ability right over here to use a QR code. Every Dubb video has one. So if you're doing any kind of physical mail marketing like door hangers, mail stack stuff, record a video for that. If you're at an event or a conference, record a video for that. If you're doing any kind of open houses, you're in real estate, put a little placard on the counter. Hey, thanks for coming to the open house. If you want to see similar properties, click below. You also have the ability to upload this directly to YouTube channel right there. You can upload it right there. And down here, you have some information. So analytics tab right over here to the left. We have an AI coach called Kyra that you can use. You click generate right here. Kyra is going to give you immediate feedback on your video in terms of delivery analysis, visuals, and content. We also have activity right over here to the right. So you can really drill down on what's happening with your videos. Are people clicking on your buttons? Are they watching the videos? Are they, opening the emails? If they are watching the videos, what is the watch percentage? That really helps with smart follow-up. Every Dubb video you save, you can edit. So in the editing tab, I can go right down here. I can play the video, or I can drag my timeline to a part of the video that I want to cut out. Let's say I want to cut something out. I'm going to play it or drag it to my first cut point. Let's say it's that right there, right? I'm going to click the scissor icon right here. It's going to split it in two. I'm going to play it or drag it to my second cut point. Let's just say it's right there. Scissor icon. Now you'll notice down here at the bottom, I have three pieces now. Whatever is highlighted in orange is going to be what you're going to get rid of. So then just click the trash can and it's gone. And if you want to bring everything back, just click undo, 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 and you're right back to the beginning. Now you also have a design tab right here. This is what I talked about in the beginning. So when you hit record with Dubb, the first 3 seconds repeats, right? That's your animated preview. But if you want to change that, you can change that right here. You can drag this to a different part of the video that you like better visually, click generate thumbnail, and that'll be the thumbnail. Or you can upload your own. But to be efficient, just do what we talked about. First 3 seconds are going to repeat, be ready, have your hook, and you're ready to go. So we recorded a video, we have it on a preset landing page. Now we just want to share it. So the simplest share is like this. Grab an email, open up a compose, and then best practice wise, you always want to have the word video in the subject line. It is the very first thing people see, and it's rare that they see that in a subject line. You also want to drop your hook in right here that we talked about at the top. You want a little bit of text in terms of why they should watch the video. And then to add the video in, you can do this in a couple ways. So inside the Dubb platform, there is a big blue share and send button right over here to the right. So when you select that here, that's when you're going to drop the email in of the person you're sending it to. Then you can add a little personalization text at the top, a little banner if you want to add it. You don't have to, but you can. Click copy for email, and then it's just a copy and paste, and you just drop it in, just like that. Now, if you're going to do a shortcut, we have a shortcut available. So you're going to notice a little Dubb button here in Gmail, right here at the bottom. In Outlook 365, it's off to the right. The reason that Dubb button is there is because we have the Dubb Chrome extension in our browser up here at the top, that screen recorder that we're going to look at in a second. When you have that, that button will show up. So when I select that button down here, it's going to open up the Chrome extension, which we're going to use in a minute. And you'll notice that I'm recording through, sliding through my video library down to the bottom right. Just find the video you're looking for, you can pop it in, and then you're able to send it right from there. And it's a shortcut. Okay, so let's look at screen recordings now. This is the style that I talked about in the beginning, this style right here. This is the Dubb Chrome extension. Any browser-based screen recorder where anything in your browser you want to be on top of, Dubb Chrome extension. So Google Dubb Chrome extension. It's a 3-step process to pin it up here in your browser. And when you're logged in and you have it, you can be on top of anything inside there. Now I'm going to use LinkedIn as an example, but again, this could be anything within your browser. So I'm going to click the button up here at the top and it's going to put me on the screen. Now you have some power here in terms of the webcam. So I can control the size of it on the side. Just grab the side and pull like this, whatever size you want to be. I wouldn't go too big because you don't want to cover everything you're trying to show. Shape, you can change the shape here. Rectangle, phone shape, box. I'm going to keep mine as a circle because Ruben's in a circle. So whatever site you're on, try to match the aesthetics of it. And then the last part of it, where do you want to put yourself visually? Where's a good spot? I'm going to put myself right up next to Ruben's bubble right here. Now, I also have the functionality here to zoom myself in, back myself up. I can move myself around inside the bubble here like this. See, like that? I can move myself around. I also can turn my camera off right over here. So if I just want to do an audio walkthrough of a page, I can totally do that if I want to. If I want to use my headshot, I can use my headshot. And if I am live, drop a virtual background behind you. Right over here, you have the ability to do that. Click virtual background and it'll drop behind. You have an annotation tool that I'm going to use in a second that you can use right over here. You can use a teleprompter. This one's a little bit different than the one you just saw before. So this one here, you have the ability to control your speed like before, up or down. You can back the text off or zoom it in. But this one you can physically move around the screen and you can manipulate the sides like this. So in this case, I'm going to move this up towards the camera at the top. And when you're using the teleprompter with the Chrome extension, just make sure you don't go full screen in your browser, because if you do, it will hide the teleprompter tab and you won't be able to physically get to it to tap it to bring it forward. So you definitely want to leave some space up there at the top. Now, before I hit record, I'm going to bring my hook in right here, my hook. Remember, I want to use that. So I'm going to hit record over here to the right. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is, right there. Click share, and here we go. Hi, this is Rob with Dubb, and I am reaching out to Ruben here because Ruben, I noticed that you have written a book, my friend, which I thought was really cool. It's called Click Record. I click record every day. So again, I did my whole 3 seconds, right? I smiled, looked over, did one of these. That's my repeating GIF. You can see my hook. And then I decided to jump to full screen because I want to talk to him directly and then go back to the page. Jumping to full screen is a great way to make a point when you do these screen recordings. Take the person's attention, it breaks the visuals, and then go back to the page. Now, if you're going to do that, take your mouse, hover over your webcam, double click it, brings you here, double click to go back. You also can scroll around. You can be very free flowing with this if you want to. If you want to hit the pause button down here at the bottom, stop the recording, get yourself set up to your next point, click resume. You also can use the annotations right over here. Point things out. You can use arrows. You can do text on screen. You can put things in numerical order of importance. You can underline, you can draw, you can circle. And all of these are great ways to hammer home some points. So if you're reaching out on LinkedIn, this is a great way to do it. If you're sharing anything within your browser and you want to be on top of it, visually pointing things out, walking someone through, Dubb Chrome extension. So I'm going to hit the check mark below. And when I hit the check mark again, it's going to save this video into the Dubb platform, into my video library, onto the video edit page where I can do everything that I showed you before. Now, if we're going to share this video with Ruben, how would we share it with him? We just recorded it, but how would we give it to him? So on LinkedIn, you want to be connected first. You want to be a first connection. So I'd send him a quick connection request. Seems that most people connect. When I am connected with him, then I'm going to click message below. It's going to open up the messenger link there. And inside LinkedIn, I'm going to refresh this because inside of LinkedIn, we have a little Dubb button like we did inside of Gmail that I showed you earlier. It's with the integration that we have with LinkedIn. So all you have to do is click that Dubb button right down there at the bottom. That's the shortcut. Find your video you want to send, click insert. You even can change the text right here, and then you're able to send it, and you're good to go. And they're going to see that animated preview, which is totally different than their text-based stuff that they normally see. Now, the other screen recorder we're going to look at right now is the Dubb desktop app. So you want to Google Dubb desktop app, download it for Mac or PC. On a Mac, it'll be up here at the top, a little DSIM. On a PC, I believe it's at the bottom. You can see the functionality right here that we're going to look at in a second. You also can click View Quick Menu, and that will pop it up right here. And then it does a bunch of stuff here, but I'm going to click Record Screen first so you can see the similarities and differences between the Chrome. But again, big difference. Chrome is browser-based. The desktop app is not. So I'm going to click Record Screen, and here's my bubble. The bubble does all the same stuff that you saw before with the Chrome. All the same stuff we looked at does all that. The annotation tool does all the same annotations. The teleprompter, it's similar in the fact that it moves around like the Chrome, but it's different in this regard. So when you click in here, the first option you're going to have, it's going to say auto track. Auto track is voice recognition. So if I was going to hit record and go and start reading the script, it's going to go at my pace. If I'm going quick or slow, it will speed up, slow down. I have that ability to use auto track, which is voice recognition. Now, if I like the scroll speed that we saw before, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do that. I like the scroll speed. Click on that button, it closes it, and now you can go up or down like this, and you can back the text off, or you can zoom it in. So you have some choices there. Now, you also have the ability to have some big differences with recording. So down here, there's a red slash in this square down here. What that means is if I was going to hit record right now, I would get my entire computer screen. If I get rid of the red slash just by clicking on it, now I have a drop down of choices in terms of the video that I'm recording. So notice right now it says it's on landscape. Okay. That is the proper orientation for YouTube. See me moving it around the screen? I can put it on top of anything I want to put it on top of. Whatever's inside the blue lines there will be part of the recording. I also can come down here and click custom, which means I can crop around anything that I want to crop around, which is really cool. You can get very specific with this. You also have the ability to click down here, portrait. So if I want to do social media right from my desktop, I can put this in a vertical format and go on top of anything and make this the format. So you have a lot of freedom in terms of formatting. The last part itself is the recording. So I'm going to hit the button down the bottom. I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and now I am recording the video. I can pause and resume like before. The big difference is the check mark right here. Before, when we hit the check mark, it saved it into Dubb. That's not the case with the desktop app. When you select the check mark here, it's going to open up a preview window. And now I can do some things here because I just recorded a clip. Okay. Clip recording. The desktop app, we're going to record a few clips, merge them together into one video, and then we're going to save that video into Dubb. So the clip that I just recorded was a screen recording clip. And you'll notice here, I can drag and drop videos from my computer. So if I have any kind of MP4 files I want to make part of the story, I can just drop them in here if I want to do that. So I've recorded one clip so far. So how do I keep going? Down to the bottom left, there are 3 creative choices to choose from. The one all the way to the bottom left is record screen. That's what I just did. So I'm going to click that button down to the bottom left. It's going to bring me right back to where I was. I could have swapped out the background with a different site, doc, whatever I wanted. I could have done that. Now I'm going to hit record again. And now I'm going to be recording my second clip. I'm going to hit the check mark. And there is my second clip. And I can physically move these in any order that I would like. I don't have to record chronologically. I can do the end first if I wanted to. And if you tap the 3 dot menu on each clip, you can download or delete each individual clip. Keep the ones you like, get rid of the ones that you don't. The second icon to the bottom left down here is the webcam icon. So when you select that here, it's going to open up your webcam. So this could be the beginning, it could be the end, it could be you just want to talk about one specific thing. You're able to record that here and it looks different. Hit the check mark and there we go. The last option down to the bottom left is what's called Dubb Narrator. Dubb Narrator gives you the ability to take a pre-recorded video that you've done in your video library, put it inside of a bubble, and put it on top of anything you want to put it on top of. So you could record something beforehand, pull up something else, throw it on top. So for instance, I could sit in front of my webcam and deliver a market update right to my webcam. If I'm using the teleprompter or not, deliver it to camera, save that into my video library inside of Dubb. Then I could pull up the market update website or slide, and then I click the narrator button down here to the bottom left. It takes me inside my video library. Let's pretend this is the video here. And there is the pre-recorded video of me right here. And then all I have to do is hit record. And now the pre-recorded version of me is going to do all the talking, everything that I need. I'm going to scroll around, do whatever, anything that I want. I'm going to click the check mark here. And there it is. There's that clip right there. Now, when we're ready to merge all these clips together into one video, all you have to do is click 2 things. You can do 2 options here. Click the upload button to the bottom right. That's going to merge everything together and save it into Dubb. And then you can click the edit button to the bottom right. That's going to merge all the clips together and you can do an edit right here before you even save it into the platform. So this editor is just like the one I showed you earlier inside of Dubb, but you can do it right here before you save it into the platform. Then you can download the MP4 if you want to beforehand, and then you can upload it into Dubb, which will save it inside Dubb. Now, the last kind of recording option that we're going to look at here is going to be the Dubb mobile app. So the mobile app is very similar to the desktop app because the mobile app records in clips as well. So it also is a clip recorder. Now, it has some other cool stuff you can do as well, but the major similarity is that it records in clips. All right, so let me share my screen here, and here is how you're going to use the mobile app. So as you can see, here is the video library right in the middle. I'm kind of shaking it back and forth. To record a video, tap that big blue camera icon at the bottom of the screen in the middle. Once you tap it here, it's going to open up the camera. Now, when you are first using the app, it's going to be defaulted for 1 minute of recording time. You have other features down here for specifics. I'm going to slide mine over to 10 minutes so I don't get cut off. You can't go beyond 10 minutes on the mobile app. To record, I'm going to tap the circle. Now I am recording. You can see timer here and the timer down here. I can pause and resume right over here to the left. And to end this recording, just tap the circle here, and there is the clip that I have just recorded. Now, this clip has been automatically downloaded to my phone, so I have it in my photo video area if I do need it. So I'm going to hit record one more time. Here we go. Stop the recording, and there is my second clip. And I can move these clips around. I can take my finger, hold one for a second, slide it. And if I tap on a clip individually, I can delete, trim, and if I select edit, I have the ability to add royalty-free music. Look at these icons to the right. If I click the music icon, we have a whole library of royalty-free music you can use. Just got to adjust the levels, up or down, make sure it doesn't overwhelm your voice. You also can click the text icon to the right. And when you do that here, that gives you the ability to add the text on the screen that we talked about before, the hook. You can put it in any font, any size, any color, any emoji, move it around the screen wherever you want it. You also have a voiceover option. So you see the microphone all the way to the right, select that, and now you have the ability to do a voiceover, just hold it down and just record whatever you'd like over the top. You also can click the timer icon right here and you can speed it all the way up to 10x. So if you got an action shot, maybe you're doing a property walkthrough and you're running down the hallway with it, you can make it more fun doing something like that. You also can tap the other icon to the bottom right, the little keyboard icon. That's going to burn in subtitles to this clip. You also can burn in subtitles at the end if you want to do that. Now you also have other icons here. So let me just show you this. So inside when you're recording, let me just reshare here. When you're going to record, you have other icons that are helpful as well. So over here to the right, right here, if you want to know what these icons do, just select the tooltip at the top. Tap it there, and it's going to tell you this is what they do. And then if you want to use a countdown timer, this is really useful right here. So you can do 3 seconds or 10 seconds. I always go with 3 because it matches everywhere else inside of Dubb. You get your 3, 2, 1, and you're ready to go. Having a longer 10-second one, you can do that maybe if you have a wireless mic and you're doing kind of a far walk away or something like that and you want to time it, but 3 seconds is typically pretty good. If you want video stabilization, it's this button right here. So if you're doing walk and talks and they're a little shaky, just select low, medium, or high, and that's going to smooth it out for you. If you want to use the teleprompter, this one right here. So when you select it here, you're going to go through and you're going to find your script. You're going to control your speed like we did before between 1 and 10. You're going to hit the play button, see if you like the speed. If you want to make any changes to the script, select the pencil icon right here, make some changes. Now, if your eyes are not staying at the top where they should be by the camera and they're wandering down, either increase the speed or move everything up like this with the guardrail. So your eyes can't cheat. There's nothing to read down here. You got to stay at the top. And if you want to do landscape, just turn it. Physically turn your phone and the script will turn to the side and you're able to do a landscape video. Now, if you want to do voice recognition, okay, not scroll speed, voice recognition, then what you want to do is hit the gear icon here, and then you'll select auto track, you'll hit record, and then you'll use it like this. What if your most powerful growth tool, and then it'll start to scroll, typically it highlights there and it'll scroll, and that's something that you can use. So either voice recognition, it goes at your pace, or you can use scroll speed that's like this between 1 and 10. So it's really up to you. And then you can just tap the X closed and you'll close off the teleprompter. Now, if you have a video that you've recorded outside of the Dubb mobile app, okay, and you want to make it part of your story here, select the folder icon here. It takes you to your photo video area, right? You find your video, and then you can just drop it in here as a clip and move it around. If you want to physically record what's on your screen, it's right here. If you want to use filters, this button right down here. So if you want to use different color gradations, different kind of, effects, just kind of scroll through. I think this one, this one right here is pretty funny. Hey, you want to see my video? It's kind of interesting. And then if you want to use picture in picture, this one right here, this is what I showed in the beginning. So when you hit that here, it's going to record what's in front of you, and you have the ability to move yourself up and down around the screen. You can make yourself bigger when you want to explain something, shrink yourself, go into the background. So A lot of cool stuff you can do with that. And then the last one down here is virtual background. So just take screenshots on your phone, click this here. It'll bring you to your photo video area, select the photo you want, and you can put it behind you. Now, when you're done recording and you want to combine all your clips into one video, select the blue button to the top right. That's going to merge all your clips together. And then you're automatically going to have a finished copy on your phone of that video. To 3, 2, 1, and you're ready to go. And then you can save the video into the Dubb platform by selecting the upload button, the blue upload button. That's going to save it into Dubb. Now, also with the mobile app, you can do sending. So let me just show you this right here. So when you are inside here, let me share. When you're in the home area of the mobile app, here's my video library right here in the middle. If I want to share one of these videos, just select the video that you want. There's a big blue button in the middle that says share video. Click copy for email, copies it to the clipboard, paste. Select copy for SMS, copies it, paste it to SMS. Or you can select the icons to the top right. Block icon is email, pencil airplane icon, the airplane icon is for SMS. So either one of the icons or the buttons, and you can share a video from the mobile. Now, if you do have a, let's say, CRM that you really like a HubSpot or a Salesforce or a Go High Level or a Follow Up Boss or anything like that, we have a really extensive list of companies that we have integrations with, whether it's third-party senders like a Mailchimp or in Constant Contact. You can see right here, there's a big list. So if you want to keep what you love and you just want to add video, just add video in. Now, if you want to use Dubb as a sender or a CRM, you absolutely can do that as well. So click CRM, upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, deals, or tags. You can do campaigns within Dubb, email and SMS, bulk sending. You can do automation in Dubb. That's part of our Pro Plus plan, where you can do drip sequences. Stuff goes on automatic. You're sleeping, doing whatever. Everything's running in the background. You have the ability to do that. Now, also with writing, with Dubb, AI writing, right here in the middle with auto that I mentioned in the beginning, right here. So you're going to notice a little person icon over here to the right. When you select this right here, notice how it says basic and sales. So in the beginning, when I mentioned the preset landing pages, how I said you want to have different preset landing pages for different parts of your audience. Same goes for this right here when you're doing your writing inside of the AI. So let's pretend I'm in real estate for a second. Buyers, sellers, easy split. Imagine instead of basic and sales, it said buyers, sellers. So what you do is click create profile, and I just start answering questions about each part of my audience. So the AI is learning about this segment. I click save. And now when I'm going to do my writing, let's say, you know what? I want to do an email send out to just my buyers. I come over here to the right, select my buyer one, right? Now the AI is going to remember everything about this part of my audience. And then I can drop down here and I can just start prompting the AI. Say, hey, write me a video script about what's going on with buyers, the market, all that good stuff. It'll write the script. It'll remember everything about your audience. And then the AI will ask you, hey, do you want to save this into scripts? Yes. It'll save it into the platform, and then you can load it into a teleprompter and you can deliver your video. That's a workflow that we do a lot where we use the AI, we have it remember the parts of the audience because we built out those profiles, and then we say, okay, write the script, save the script, put it in teleprompter, record the video. So it's a pretty cool workflow. Now, also in terms of referrals. So down here with Dubb, we have this over here to the left. Down over here, it says referrals right here. If you click apply now, right there, refer and earn, it's going to create a little link that you can share about Dubb. We do a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to Dubb with that referral link. So whoever you share it with, they subscribe, you're going to get 30% recurring. It doesn't sunset, it doesn't go away. Unless we stop getting paid, then, it would stop. But as long as we're getting paid, it wouldn't sunset in terms of the amount. And it's a simple 2 levels. If you guys shared your link with me and I subscribed, it's 30% to you. And then if I created a Dubb link because I love Dubb and I shared it with someone and they subscribed, you get 10% of that. So 30 and 10. Invite them into the training here, dubb.com/T. That's a great way for them to learn. And if you know and you're paying for Dubb right now, you're on a paid plan, Pro or Pro Plus, and you get 4, 5, 6 people to us and they subscribe, you got a free account and you can go way beyond that. So a lot of different cool stuff you can do. Okay, hey Ina, how are you? I saw Ina come in. Hi Ina.
Hey.
So what's going on? Let's see. What do we got? What do we got going on in the chat? Let's see.
Yeah.
Michelle, how do we create a GIF? Let's see. Michelle, is Michelle still in here? Let's see. Michelle. Hey, Michelle. You can turn on your mic if you want to, Michelle, if you can hear me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, how are you, Michelle?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, so the GIF is created where whenever you record a video, the first 3 seconds is going to be what the animated preview is. That would be the GIF. So if I have my phone here, I'm like hit record, I'm like three, two, one, and I start doing this for whatever I'm doing for 3 seconds, that's going to be what repeats.
Okay. Okay. And we just saved that and that. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, and that'll show whenever you share a dub video, that's the preview. So you don't have to do anything special. You just record it, send it, and then they'll see that preview.
Oh, okay. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank
Just
you.
Just Michelle, try to like if you miss that part of it, just try to have like this right here. Let me just show you this really quick. See how I'm holding up something here? See this message? You see me holding it up right there? See that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on this first one, I'm holding something up. There are
Yes.
different styles to record, but the whole idea is make sure you have your hook. So that's like the biggest thing. Like, why should they click on the video, you know?
Got it. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then let's see, Alicia, I saw how do we get to the area to record with a filter? Let's see, Alicia, let me come over to you. Hey, Alicia, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
How are you?
Good, good, good.
Yeah, let me show you. On the mobile app, right? Let's see, here we go.
Yes, I'm trying to be ready for an appointment at 5:30 Eastern today with Darius.
Okay.
So I need to record a video before then.
Oh, you got your homework, huh? Oh, nice.
Yes, trying to get my homework done. I was like, awesome. There are filters.
Yeah. So let me show you. So if you go here, you hit the blue button at the bottom to record, blue camera.
I can't see. Can you move it over a little bit?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Can you see me now or no? Let's see.
Yes, so that's the mobile app where you are right now?
Yes, mobile app. And then you're going to
Okay.
click the blue camera button at the bottom on the home area. Just click that
Okay.
there. That'll open up your camera right here.
Okay.
You see
So
that there?
yes, yes,
Okay.
mobile camera, and then I see the three circles.
Yeah, right down there. And then you can just, the easiest thing is just to slide through like this
Okay.
and then just see
Okay.
which one you like. You know, you could send Darius a funny one and send him like this. Darius, look, I'm just trying to be focused on what I need to do. No, I'm kidding. Anyway,
Yeah,
there's some
and
cool
I
stuff.
and can you review how to do
Mm.
the I guess it's called the whiteboard. Yeah, where it says hook with the phone like that. Can you review?
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
thought maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll get
Yeah.
aggressive and try that. This
Hey,
sounds
get aggressive. All right, here we go.
yeah.
So do this right here. So what you can do, let me show you the whole process. All right. So if you're in your Dubb dashboard, right up here at the top, see there's red button there? This one?
Yes. Uh-huh.
That's your
Dashboard.
webcam. That's the basic webcam. Opens up your webcam on
Okay.
your computer. Then the mobile app, which you're on right now, if you go to
Hmm.
the home area of the mobile app, right here, the home area, right here,
Home area mobile app. Okay.
see this little square at the top with that little person in the corner? See that right there?
Mhm.
Just tap that
Yes.
right there. And when you do, start typing. And you
Okay.
just go like this. When you type, watch. If you type like this, ready? Then just
Hmm.
turn it like that.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Mhm.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I should be able to do that.
Yeah, something simple. Yeah, just record
Okay.
that. You do want to, but just remember when you hit record, a little bit of movement, a little bit of pointing, just because it's animated, so it just brings it to life.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And if you ever have any other questions, Alicia, I put it in earlier, but feedback at Dubb is the email. So if you ever want us to review something where you're trying a new style, just email feedback at Dubb and we can give you feedback.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
All
And
right.
let's see. Gabriel. Let's see. It looks like Gabriel, is your mic working? Mic in? Let me see. Gabriel, can you unmute yourself? Not sure if you can on that side. Gabriel,
Uh,
you there?
am I coming through?
Yes, gotcha.
Oh, I swear, I figured it out. Anyway, enough about that. What amazing material! I can't think of anything I could sink so much focus on to learn because every day I listen to this stuff here and there. Not every day, but I think I've got to take advantage of this. This is like a gold mine of reaching people no one else knows how to reach this way. Thank you. If I
Yeah.
were to start over, I just signed up a couple weeks ago. What is the best order to see these lessons? Maybe this is the very one, but in the archive.
I think, well, from an archive perspective, yeah, well, if you're on Dub Support, the YouTube channel, right? All these recordings go on there. So all the live trainings. But what the editing team does is they'll break it down into different parts. So you could either look for titling on there or you could do this. You can go right here. Let me show you. Inside the Dub dashboard, right in here, if you scroll down to the right, down here, see where it says training over here to the right? If you
Yes.
select the second one here, this is Dub Academy. So this is pretty orderly in here. Onboarding, how to set it up. I would run through here. This is all the
Okay.
titles on
Perfect.
it.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing though is what's your industry again, Gabriel?
Well, real estate, residential real estate. Um, with I'm hoping to make a minor in digital marketing, digital affiliate
Got it.
marketing as well. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would
My
say
goal is to transition from real estate in the next 5 years to
okay.
the other.
Okay. Well, for right now with real estate, the big things are the picture in picture with like these. These are like the big in terms of style. The big styles for real estate would be this one right here. The webcam could easily be like a market update. Hey, this is about the market, or this is some new thing that's happening. Because remember, that hook can be anything that you're talking about right there, because it's just a message. If you are doing a literal market update, pull up the site, use the Chrome extension, be on top of it, give your take on the market. And the whiteboard that you're holding up there, that's a specific message about the market specifically. It's kind of like the
Mm,
hook. You know what I mean? So that's what you want to have there. But that's the style for a market update right there. Screen recorder,
excellent.
Dubb Chrome extension. Okay.
Excellent.
In terms of property walkthroughs, this one right here, picture in picture on the mobile app. This one uses both cameras. That's really good.
That's
So those styles right there, right away, are a lot of the stuff that you probably do already. You know what I mean?
Well, the ones I'm focusing on initially, because I have a pretty big database of past rentals leads, is
Mhm.
that certainly some small percentage are going to graduate to home buyership. And I'm going back to original contacts from a year, 2, 3, 5, 6 years ago
Yeah.
and running through all of them. I've got like 800 of them. So
Mhm.
why not? This is high leverage time wise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
wonderful.
mean,
Thank you, Rob.
yeah, and like, hey, renters to buyers, like that's a whole like jump into Auto and Dub or Chat or whatever you use and say, hey, give me a good hook, give me three big reasons why if you are renting, why should I jump to ownership, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you. The
Oh,
the uh, the whiteboard, by the way, is going to be especially helpful because the hook for that may be, say, if you were the person I helped 2 years ago, but by now who's remembering what? I can
yeah.
put on there, "Hey Rob, it's me from North Street,"
Mhm.
uh, or whatever. It might help them to connect. Oh yeah, that's where I saw that guy.
Remember North Street? You could say remember North Street or
Sure,
remember
a
me and
property
be
that
like,
they asked about or whatever. Yeah,
or you could put a screenshot of North Street behind you, and
yeah.
then you could hold
Oh
up the
yeah.
whiteboard and say, remember when we met here?
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
then they
Perfect.
can kind of see that. Yeah. Yeah.
Using more features, more levels. Good. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah. You're welcome. Cool. Let's see. Anything else from anybody before we go? We're heading to the top of the hour. Oh, actually, Vanessa, I think Vanessa, you had a message in here. Can you record over a video, like doing a reaction video? Ooh. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? Good to have you in here. I haven't heard your voice in a while. Hey, Vanessa. You there, Vanessa? I think you're there. I think you're there. I see your name. Let's see. Maybe we have to unmute that one. Vanessa, can you hear me okay?
Can you hear me?
Ooh. Try it again. I think you gotta.
Can you hear
There's
me
two.
now?
Yeah, you're kind of echoing a little bit. I think because you have two devices, I think that might be what's
Okay,
happening. But yeah.
that better? That better? That better? That better? That
No,
better?
you're still echoing, echoing, echoing. I think you have to get rid of the other one. You have to get rid of one of them. One's muted though. Maybe you have to go to the other device to talk because the one you're trying to talk to isn't. It's giving you the
Okay.
echo.
How's that? How's that? How's that? How's
Yeah.
that?
Hey, there's a lot of you this morning. I think you have to get rid of the other one. You got. There we go. Now try. Now try unmuting.
Okay. I had two Zooms open. How's that?
Now you are absolutely perfect, Vanessa.
One second. So yeah. Okay. So how you doing?
Good. I know it's been a while. What's going on in your world?
I know, just so busy. So now I'm focusing more on marketing. So a lot, everything always leads back to Dubb, right? So I
All
have a
roads.
question. All roads, all roads.
Yeah.
So can you do how people are doing those reaction videos where you can have a video in the background, and
Mhm.
I'm talking about the video as it's roaming in the background. I
Yeah,
know we can
yeah.
do it with the picture, but can we do it with the video?
Yeah, so with the mobile app, Ruben and I were talking about this before. We might be able to make it a reality. I know we had kind of a feature request for it because you can do the virtual background, right, with the mobile. You just
Okay.
can't do that with video yet. But what you could technically do is
Okay.
you could pull the video up, like say you pulled up Instagram on your computer on your desktop, right? Or if some other social video that's in, the format of, portrait, right? You could
Mhm.
pull that up. You could take the desktop app, go to portrait format, put it on top of it, and then you could record that with no sound if you wanted to do no sound. Record it with no sound, right? And then you have a no sound version of just the visuals of that video. And then you can play that on your computer, and then you just put yourself in the bubble on top of it if you wanted to do that. Would you want the video to have sound or no sound?
Some sound.
All right, so then you just record, then all you do is put it over the top of the video and pull it up on your desktop. Like if it was like this, let me show you. Like you go like this. What's funny is I'm explaining this to you. I'm like, I wonder if there was a better way to visually explain what I want to show you. Oh, there is. Let's see, hold on. But it's more fun when I'm trying to describe it. All right, so let's just say it's this video here, right?
Mhm.
And I have it, the volume's down, but just imagine I unmuted it, okay? So here it is here. Take the desktop app, open it up like this, click record screen. There we go. And then I'm gonna go portrait. See like that, right? Let me move this out of the way. Put it like this. You can use crop, right? To make it close, whatever, if you wanted to. Get yourself in there, and then camera. There you go. Put yourself right down here. I'm gonna hit record. All right, so just listen to what this person is saying. I have no idea what they're saying because it's on mute, but he's nodding like it's really important, and she looks like she's saying something important. Check mark, here we go. All right, so just listen to what this person is saying. I have no idea what they're saying. How's that? That make sense, Vanessa?
Yes.
Yeah. And then
Yes.
just click upload and then you got it. And
Okay,
then
so you're on your desktop, but you're not on, that's not your phone, you're on the desktop. Okay.
yeah, yeah, because we don't as of yet we don't have the ability to play a video in the background on your phone and do that. Not yet. I know it's been requested a couple times. I'll chat with Ruben about it, but right now it'd have to be on desktop.
Okay. Oh no, desktop is perfect.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'm so glad to you'll see me more often now.
I love your voice. I love having you in here, Vanessa.
Thank you. Thank you. Love being here.
Sweet. Anybody else have any questions before we go? Anything on anybody's mind before we head out on this? Today's Monday, right? Okay, cool. I forget what day it is. Ina, thank you for your help as always. Everybody, thanks for coming in, and we'll see you soon. See you tomorrow. All right, bye. See you, everybody.